Hey guys, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. You know, it's the end of another day. Just got finished doing my live stream, and man, I gotta tell you, it is so cool to interact with you guys like this. I mean, to see people from Cowboys fan up north and Philly Cowboys fan, my man Joseph Heatherly, seeing South of Heaven, seeing Miss Jackie, Zeppelin fan. I mean, just friends, and all the comments and all this, it warms my heart. You come out in the cold, but you don't feel cold because you feel all the love from you guys. Um, I wish I could answer every single comment. I wish I could answer every email, every Facebook message, Instagram message, and tweet. It's just not enough time. And time has one thing to say, and that's goodbye. Because it just keeps on going by over and over. I think back and I reflect when we bought that clock that it was 220 days to the season. That time, that's gone. And then I put the clock up to count down to the Super Bowl. It's under 100 days. The season, life, time is going by so quick. And Daniel sent me an Instagram message and asked me a question. He said, man, he's like, why are Cowboy fans so negative? Even when we win, even when things are going well, they are so negative. And it's like, I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. But as I was doing my live stream tonight, I had football out for, I'm having a brain fart right now. That was signed by Willie from the Raiders who died. That was autographed. And I put that back. And when I put it back in the case, I saw this football here, which is kind of, and I talked about this tonight, and it kind of relates to that because this is like the history here of the Dallas Cowboys. It has every NFC championship, has every Super Bowl logo and stuff on there from the 5, and the 8 Super Bowls that we went to. I always try and tell you guys that know your history. There are no new ideas. History has a way of repeating itself. And when you study history, you can learn a lot of things that are going on around you now. In fact, you can learn not to repeat mistakes that you've made in the past. And as I go through, and I think about this, because it hit me while I was doing my live stream. Because I remember that first Super Bowl. Not so much the game itself, but I remember how my dad was against the Colts. It was basically more field goals than anything else. It was an ugly, old school football game, and the Cowboys lost it. Because the Cowboys were known as the team that couldn't win the big one. Great regular season team. Had all kinds of records, but, they lost to Vince Lombardi in the Ice Bowl. In fact, I think they lost 3 NFC championships to the Green Bay Packers. And of course, when they finally did get there, of course they were going to lose the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 5. Of course. To the Cowboys, they can't win the big one. Does that at all sound familiar to you guys? Because it's been a long time since we won the Super Bowl. And we've had some good teams. You think about 2017 when we were 13-3 and having home field advantage. The Giants come in there and kick our ass on the way to beating New England in the Super Bowl. You think about 14-2. I'm sorry, 12-2. 12-4. Hike. You think about 12-4, 2014. Home field advantage. And we lose to Green Bay. 2016. Here we go again. Great regular season, 13-3. home field advantage, and we lose to Green Bay. The Dallas Cowboys are repeating their past. Here's why I believe in this season. And I know that all the ego trolls are like, you ain't going nowhere. I know all the Cowboy fans are like, we're 4-3, man. We suck, man. We're looking up at the 49ers. We're looking up at Seattle. We're looking up at Green Bay. We lost to Green Bay. We lost to the Jets, man. We suck. But you know what? What happened before today is done and over with. It doesn't matter which games you won and lost. It's just a matter of making sure you win enough to get a chance to play. And what's funny is the Dallas Cowboy team that never won one until they did. They were known as the team that couldn't win the big one. And you can look back with the Cowboys of the 90s. Those first couple years of Troy Aikman, I know if I say something about Troy Aikman and Dak Prescott, some of you guys are going to go crazy because Troy Aikman is the most accurate quarterback in football, in the history of football. Well, you look at this year, with an 81 QBR, Dak's getting there too. John Kidna said that the most impressive thing he saw from Dak Prescott was on one of his reads, he got to the 5th receiver. That means I looked at this guy, he's covered. I looked at this guy, he's covered. I looked at this guy, he's covered. Looked at this guy, he's covered. Oh, let me go over here to this guy. And he hit the pass. If that's not reading defenses and delivering the ball, I don't know what is. But here's the thing. It was that 4th year of Troy Aikman that he got that ring. 4th year. It was that 4th year, that team that had started over because it's just bad. Tom Landry was over the hill. Teams had caught up to him. The players, they kept trying to hold on to players. We get this player, we get that player, maybe we'll get us over the edge. But it was 89 that we started all over. Completely. And you could look at this team as 2015 was the year that we hit rock bottom. And from that point on, we basically rebuilt this team. And this is year number 4 of that. I still believe that this team has as good a chance as anybody to go all the way. I saw what this team did the second half of the season last year when they were in a hell of a lot worse shape than this. We had just gotten Amari Cooper. We had just gotten Amari Cooper. And we were 3-4. And we couldn't score points. We couldn't get out of our own way. The only thing we had was a decent defense. Now, I know those guys that we got down there, they've had a little taste of success. They're young, they're hungry, and now they're getting healthy. And if they show up with their A game, there is nobody that they can't beat. And I believe that. And in order for something to happen, you got to believe that it's going to happen. So all you naysayer Cowboy fans that literally, no matter what happens, woe is me, you're like Sleprock. Woe is me, the Cowboys. Well, didn't we just win 37-10? Oh, but it was only the Eagles. Oh, we're still going to lose. What the hell is wrong with you? Stop being so negative. Relax. And enjoy this. I'm telling you, it's going to be okay. We're going to get to that promised land. And I'm going to have to get me a new football that's updated. Got to leave out early in the morning. Got a lot of driving and work to do tomorrow. actually all week. Saturday we head for Puerto Rico, and I think I'm only about 40 people away from getting the other channel so I can live stream on it. Literally, we've had about 300 subscribers in the last week, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm hoping that we can get those other 40 to get us over the top. I'm blessed and tired. I am going to turn off the lights. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys first thing in the morning before I hit the road. As always, thank you guys for watching and being part of the Joe Booth Sports Report. Stop being so negative. Will the damn fire ever go out? Jeez. Still hanging on. Damn. It's gone.